We'll see if this works. Probably won't. YouTube's been a real fucking cut lately, and I'm getting real pissed off. Anyhow, it still seems like it's working. So, turn the light on, listen to some Dracula. Let me do a quick review of not my beer, because I'm drinking a Rasputin right now. A quick review of the trip that got taken down earlier because of BS. Of just BS. Anywho, had a lovely time in England, and people want to know what I did. Went to Manchester, Marsden, Huddersfield, and Birmingham. And back to Manchester. Met up with Craig, Kent Beer Reviews, Ginger Stew, Ginger Ale, the Harry from Blue Nose Beer Reviews, James from Rampant Beer Reviews, Peter, the coolest drinker, and the Grand Master himself, Godfather of YouTube, basically, a high roller anyway, is Rob from Hopsy. Absolute class characters. Loved every single one of them. Will hold them dear in my heart because they made that trip what it was. Absolutely beautiful people. Spent a lot of time with Peter, the Blues Drinker. He's a character. He's a brother now. He's just an amazing person. And every single one of those guys are dear to my heart now, and definitely in the brother category for sure, because they showed me an amazing time, and it was an honor to spend time with them. Definitely went to a lot of different breweries. Peter and I traditional pubs, traditional craft, craziness, drunkenness. Don't know where the hell we ended up half the time, stuff like that. And then Rob, he showed me the traditional England with Marsden. Stu and I went, and he went to Huddersfield, the King's Head, and the Grove, and we were mixing craft with traditional, and boom, 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 and we were going. It was just amazing. We all ended up in the Samuel Smith pub, and just everything went to chaos. And then we went with Harry down in Birmingham, and I would spend a lot of time in Fuller's pub. Just enamored by the place. We had a lot of good reviews. We did that night. Little quick ones, but they were fun. He bought me a My Little Pony cake. It was amazing. And then again, after we all met back up in Manchester, a little quick synopsis of the videos, obviously, of the trip. But Rob took our hand and led us through the craft beer land of Manchester, 2 days in a row. So, I'm more of that traditional guy. I can get craft anywhere. I just have that kind of mentality. I can get craft anywhere. I want the traditional. But at the same time, it was really nice of Rob to take this ragtag bunch by the hand and lead us through the promised land of craft beer in Manchester, England. And he really showed us some great spots. The track going to the sun, beautiful IPA, and then of course we went to Cloudwater, which has slews of amazing beers, absolutely 100%. So it was something I think we all cherish, all have our little moments, all something we won't ever forget, even though we want to forget the flatulence and some of the chaos. But it was definitely something. It was really funny on the way back from Huddersfield. Had a suit on because that's what you do. And I'm getting on a first class train on the way back when I didn't mean to, and the conductor didn't seem to give a shit. And I was hanging out with a hematologist doctor that came back from a convention, and he had wines, and we're sharing wine and talking about the young ones and just shit like that. And it was crazy fun. I beat up by some weird ass Belgians that were all Trump and guns for some reason, even though I was like trying to agree with them. They still wanted to argue, so I was like, hey, taxi! Jumped in a taxi, and they started yelling. I took off, and then ended up giving pizza to homeless people. What can I do? That's just what I do. And then, but it was great. And, excuse me, it's interesting to see some of these cities, mixing the modern with the ancient, if you know what I mean, those kind of things. And it was just, overall, it was a very great experience, something that I will cherish until the day I die, something I can't wait to do again, even if it was the same thing. But I definitely want to go up north, more to Scotland. Definitely want to check out Berwick upon Tweed, right on the border, Hadrian's Wall. And again, the whole south of England is definitely something I want to check out. We did go to a pub, and we did see more. If I'm live, let me know, because I have no idea. I'm just going to keep on talking. Because YouTube, again, has been an inconsistent piece of shit lately, and I'm pissed off about it. So, anyway, I'm trying to tell you about my trip. I had a weird disconnecting thing in the middle of this, which I've never had before. But yeah, just really great. Absolutely fantastic. time in the UK. I know some of the people um, wanted to know, but if you're still listening, if I'm still alive, definitely check out the Manchester Piss Up. If you don't know about this, it's a catalog vlog of what we did in Manchester. Yeah, definitely put out. And I think a lot of people do know, and we only have about 20 some subscribers, but anybody who wants to know, it's some crazy shit. There's some weird ass live reviews and some lovely parts of the world. Definitely check that out. And I think there's going to be a piss up every year, a different piss up. Might not be always the Manchester, but there's going to be a piss up every freaking year, and it's going to be fantastic. So, yeah. Again, not sure if I'm live. Kevin Clements, the sexiest man on YouTube, wanted to know how my trip was. It was unforgettable, and the people that I spent time with were exceptionally wonderful, exemplary. Can't even talk. They exemplified and personified class, brotherhood, friendship, Brewtube. You know what I mean? Brewtube is alive and well in the UK, and it was something that I was an honor to be a part of, and to see people coming together to show me and hang out and enjoy themselves what was going on. It was just amazing, and I'll hold that dear forever. So there you go. Just drinking some Rasputin. Hopefully I'm still alive. It says I am. I don't know. Don't have any viewers, so I can't tell. But I have a viewer now, so I guess I'm live. I don't even know if I'm live. But, yeah, the UK trip that I had was something that... It's one of those things. It's like waking up in a horrible hotel and you want to cut your arm off, but yet you had fun and you don't have fun, you don't want to forget it. But it was great. It's actually fantastic. Something that... has its moments. It has its moments, in the and it was great. And there's probably still videos to come. Like I said, I spent most of the time with Peter. We went to fucking tons of pubs, drank some crazy beer, drank some beer that we probably shouldn't have, and then drank some beer that we enjoyed way more than we should have. It's just one of those things. We were going craft. It was amazing. Hey, how you doing? I just jumped on this live just to get it out of the way, talking about my trip real quick. I know some people wanted to hear about it. It was just something that I think a lot of people should do. One thing I got, I don't know if the music's too loud, it probably is. One thing I got told, or asked rather, the whole trip was why? Why are you going here? Why did you go there? Why is it? Because of the beer, because of the brothers, because of the people. I didn't know why I was going until I got there. And I think a lot of people, even locally, don't appreciate what they have going on in Manchester, in Marsden, in Huddersfield, in Birmingham. You know, those kind of places that I went were amazing. They weren't the normal tourist destinations. Yeah, that's what I thought. It goes up and down. I can't reach it. At least my penis is away. But yeah, those destinations, Manchester, Birmingham, Marsden, Huddersfield, they were beautiful places. Lots of totally insane fun pubs, traditional and craft beer exemplary pubs that just kind of personify what's going on, the in thing, the whole. It's just fun. I prefer the traditional. I like immersing myself into the traditional aspects of England, and it was something that was great to share with someone. I noticed I don't go out much when I'm by myself. I just didn't want to attack the city. But when I had somebody, when Peter and I were there, we just fucking rah, and just went to town. It was amazing. And I have this thing, and I don't know why. I just get drunked up, and I love to give money to bums. I just love doing it. And but last night I was going, I have way too much money. It was fun. It was great. I was walking down the room going, here's a $5. Here's a $5. I have way too much money. Take my money. Here you go. Here's some more money. It was great. Buying pizza with people, having a great time. In bars going, I'm buying for everybody. And like around for everybody. And I'm like, what? We don't do that in England. I'm like, I'm doing it now. America's here. Like, this is what we do in America all the time. Fuck you. I'm buying around for everybody. Yeah. And they're like, what? We don't do that here. Shut up and take my money. It was great. Yeah, you storm in like a fucking rhinestone cowboy and just mess the place up by giving being generous. And they're like, what are you talking about? What? We don't do that here. I'm like, I want everyone drunk now. and like I said, to drunken one, it was 20 pints just to start the day, and we already reviewed 22 beers that were high gravity 20, 10, 15% beers. 22 beers before we even walked out of the hotel room to start the day drinking, and we hit the fucking town hard, and it was amazing, and it was something I'll definitely do again. Where? Who knows? The Manchester Piss Up will not always be in Manchester, but there will be Piss Up with YouTube brothers every fucking year, and that's something that I think we all want to keep going because we definitely had a lot of fun doing it, and it was something that built brotherhoods, built memories, and yeah, something we want to keep going. So definitely, sure, absolutely. That was a short recap of my adventures in England. Definitely different. Sometimes a little culture shock. Sometimes a little home missing. Sometimes glad to be there and not glad to be here. I mean, that kind of thing. It was definitely something you give or take. I mean, when you have daughters and stuff in another country, you're gonna miss them all the time. That kind of shit. But and girlfriend and stuff like that. You're gonna miss them. But we did our best, and we had a lot of fucking fun, and it was definitely something that we were sad when it was over. We didn't want to let all good things must come to an end. So it was definitely something that we had to, you know, grit our teeth and bear the fact that we had to end this and start our normal lives again. But we will do this again, maybe not in Manchester, but somewhere. And definitely, we might even just continue the Manchester Piss Up page. So definitely check out the Manchester Piss Up on YouTube. Kent Beer Reviews, Rampant Lion Beer Reviews, Clueless Drinker, Hop Scene, the Ginger Real Ale Trail, Blue Noons Beer Reviews. It was something special. And of course, Paul from PA Brewers was all involved. Definitely check out everyone's channels that are on YouTube and check out the Manchester Piss Up, and you'll see some fun stuff, crazy stuff, maybe too crazy, maybe too drunk, but that's the whole point. So, anyway, this has been Paul from PA Brewers. Thanks for joining in. Cheers. Have a good one.